Yes. Take a turn outside tonight or not? Yes, it is.
Right, you just sit there, love. I won't be a minute.
I want to come with you, Dad.
I know, but look, I'll just be talking to that policeman then. I won't be long, all right?
Now, come on, where do you live?
My dad will kill me.
No, he won't. Come in here.
Yeah, but had he locked it? What the hell's he expecting? Yeah. Right, yes. Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
My wife's missing from home.
I see. Is you all good?
Yes, yes. I don't want to get frightened by hearing what I'm telling you.
She's better off home in bed, sir.
Yes, I know that. But, well, I can't leave her alone in the house, and like I said, my wife is missing.
Right. Well, I'll have some details. Oh.
Where's Mum gone?
Yes. I told you to sit there, love.
I want me Mum.
Just how long do you intend keeping this up? I'm talking to you.
And I'm supposed to jump, am I, when you say something to me? You don't like it here, do you? Well, neither do I. But this is where I have to live.
Would you please mind moving away from that door? I want to go home.
I told you, you're not going nowhere. You're staying here. I wouldn't bother with the window. It's a long way down.
God, this has gone far enough. I am asking you to move. Look, if you'll just shift yourself, if you just move away from that door, that'll be an end to it. I won't take it any further, do you understand me? But if you won't, if you keep me here any longer, well, you're in trouble.
I'm in trouble anyway. A bit more doesn't matter. No, love. It's you that's in trouble. We'll see how you like it, eh?
If I knew where she was, I wouldn't be here. There is one thing I can think of. There was this chap she's trying to help find a better place on the counter. Now, perhaps she went there. I know she bought some presents for his kids and they're no longer around.
She's on friendly terms with this chap, is she?
Not the way you mean.
What's his name and address?
Roscoe, but I don't know where he lives. She did mention it, but I haven't taken much notice.
It's not too much help to us, is it? Look, sir, you said yourself, you and your wife had a round.
Argument. And Deirdre didn't walk out on me, if that's what you think. For a start, she wouldn't do anything to upset Tracy.
Perhaps she's gone to a friend.
I told you, I've been everywhere I can think of. Look, I'm sure something's happened to her.
What do you mean, Dad?
I shouldn't get too alarmed, Mr. Brownlow. Funny things happen after an hour or so. Hey, oh, no, not again.
My little girl will be worried sick. She'll be wondering what's happened to me. Doesn't it bother you?
Who bothers about me, eh? I've got kids, you know. 2 of them. Only the wife's taken them, hasn't she? Couldn't stand it here anymore.
I know you've got problems, and I'm sorry.
Oh, a lot of good it does me, you being sorry. I've had nothing, me. Nothing.
It's not fair taking it out on me. I tried to help you.
You don't give a toss about me. Nobody does. Oh, you made a few soothing noises, didn't you? I bet you felt dead pleased with yourself and all.
I did my best, Brian. Let me go. Please.
Different now, isn't it? You're listening to me. Taking a bit of notice now. Well, you're too sodding late.
Right, come on now.
There's a light on, Dad. I bet it's Mum.
I left the light on when we came out.
It's Mum. Mum!
She's not here, love.
I want me Mum. Where's she gone, Dad?
I don't know, love. I don't know.
Well, the same when I was at school. If you were well in, you were all right. Hey, I'm talking to you.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Let me go, please. My husband will be frantic.
So it'll teach him what it feels like. Nobody's ever helped me. Never. I've had knouts all me life. When I was a kid, we lived like rubbish, but this is worse, this pig hole. How would you like it, eh? Toiling up them stairs? Because you can forget that lift. You don't know you're born, you lot!
So what do you take me for? You go on as if I were Princess Di or something. You've seen our house. It's just a little terrace.
It's a damn sight better than up here. You're all right, you. Husband's got a good job, hasn't he? And you playing at being a councillor, Lady Muck, helping the peasants.
So we're just ordinary people, me and Ken. No different from you. We come from round here and all, you know. Listen, you think you're the only one with problems? I was married before, and my husband cleared off and left me with a little girl to bring up on my own. Are you listening to me?
I'm finished with listening. And I'm finished with people like you. You're part of the system for keeping people like me down in their proper place. This big hole! I begged and pleaded, didn't I, with the council? Just a proper place, that's all I wanted. Just a decent home.
I am sick of hearing what you want. You. You keep moaning and whinging about what you haven't got and what you've never had. Well, hard luck. Take a look at the rest of the world. Watch it on your telly. Half the world doesn't know where its next dinner's coming from. This flat, they'd think it was heaven. All right, so it's not. But for God's sake, stop moaning and whinging and blaming everybody else. It's not them, it's you.
You can't talk to me like that.
I just did, and now I'm going home.
You're staying here?
I am hellas like. I have had just about all I can take off you. And if you want to stop me, you'll have to kill me.
What are you doing?
I'm going to throw your TV set through the window.
It's here.
Thank God! Thank God! What happened to you? Oh, all right.
Merry Christmas!
Oh. You nearly made me spill my medicine then, Mavis.
I'm sorry. I'm not surprised you're feeling under the weather, though. You were quite tiddly last night.
I was not.
Oh, yes, you were. You came to bed with your pyjamas on back to front.
Well, that wasn't the drink. I knew what I was doing. It was, a gesture to the festive spirit.
Oh, yes.
I think our little soiree could be dubbed rather a success, don't you?
Well, considering it was all supposed to be in aid of your boss and he never turned up.
Oh, I'm sure DP would have come if it had been humanly possible, Mavis. He is a very caring human being. Oh, abrasive, yes, and dynamic, but caring. They say he cries when he has to announce redundancies. I'm sure you'll meet him before very long.
Well, don't expect me to go to all the trouble of catering if he's not going to come again. And why are you so fit to invite the Duckworths?
I didn't invite them. I thought you invited them.
As if I would. Oh, Derek, look at all the washing up. Still, there's no rush, seeing we're going to Emily's. I suppose we might as well go back to bed.
Oh, Mavis. Our first Christmas day.
Look, Derek, I bought some mistletoe the other day.
Yes.
I didn't hang it up last night because, well, I thought it might lead to horseplay. You know, things get out of hand.
Yeah, just as well. God knows what that Duckworth woman would have done if she'd seen it. She kept trying to tell me she was going to show me how to do the hokey-cokey. The Huddersfield way. Whatever that may mean.
I was just thinking, Derek, perhaps I ought to hang it up in the bedroom.
The bedroom? Don't be silly, Mavis. No one would see it in there. You know, what I'd really like right now?
What?
A lovely, hot cup of tea. Oh. Oh, yes, very nice. Lovely, very nice.
Gilroy, is this a present for you or a present for me?
Don't you like it?
Oh, of course I do, if it makes you happy. Yeah. Black see-through noughties. Shows you're still a little lad at heart. The trouble with these see-through things is they show your vest.
You don't wear a vest.
Good lad. You're still noticing.
Hey, I think I'll wear this behind the bar today. It's going to be hectic, you know, this lunchtime.
Be down to me, we'd stop short.
Oh, come on, Bet. We've got it to do. We are servants of that many-headed monster they call the regulars.
Well, then, we'd best have a little trying-on session while it's still quiet.
Give off a bit. I've got the bar to get ready.
Get up them stairs.
Hey, get off.
Go on.
Mr. Gilroy. Mrs. Gilroy, that's right. Mr. Wilton. Mrs. Wilton. Mrs. Bishop and yours truly. Ah, Mrs. Bishop. I'll tell you about the seating arrangements later. Now, the turkey's in. There's a roster of jobs pinned on the kitchen wall, but that's for my benefit, so you needn't bother about it. But I shall want you for a quick rehearsal later.
Rehearsal, Mrs.
Yes, from the lights. Now, when I set fire to the brandy on my Christmas pudding, at a pre-arranged signal from me in the kitchen to you in here, you switch the lights off. Now, the effect is absolutely marvellous. 1 year at Catterick Camp.
Yes. Now, you know I went round to the Barlows to give Tracy her Christmas present. Well, Deirdre's had some sort of nasty experience, apparently. Something to do with some man she was trying to help, I gather. I mean, Ken wouldn't say much about it, but she looked very shaken.
Feel like going to the Rovers for half an hour. Might do you good.
Don't go, Mum.
It's all right, love.
I want you to stop here.
I'm not going anywhere. It's all right.
I'll tell you what, boss, this Christmas you can keep it, you know. Have you ever noticed the way women go very funny, especially at Christmas? Oh, Vera does.
How can you tell? I mean, how is she any different than other times?
Well, she keeps mithering me. On at me all the time. You know what I mean.
I can imagine, unfortunately.
I mean, Alec, I am not a religious man. Christmas morning, come on, there's a time and place for everything. I mean, your missus wouldn't do anything like that, would she?
Yes, well, if you can just keep working while you're talking, Jack. I know it's not easy, moving your hands at the same time as your mouth.
I mean, when you asked me would I come in here this dinner time, I jumped at the chance. I mean, I can't get a break from a woman. This place, to me, is like a sanctuary.
Hasn't she told you, then?
What?
Well, with Betty having the day off, I had to get somebody else in to help.
Hey, good thinking, boss. Who did you get?
Hey, I'm not late, am I?
Merry Christmas, Mr. Gilroy. Old boss, I should say, eh? Hiya, love. Ain't it great, this, me and you working together behind this bar? Nice little surprise for you.
Mr. Sugden, come back.
Everything's under control, Mrs. Bishop. Enjoy the service, did you?
Oh, yes, I did, thank you. I particularly enjoy the carols at Christmas.
Aye, another time I'd have gone with you. Still, I was sat here just now, peeling potatoes, and I just had a little moment counting my blessings. This home, for instance, and it is home, and I'm grateful to you, Mrs. Bishop.
Oh, well, it's better than being lonely, Mr. Sugden, I'm sure.
Exactly my feelings. I mean, it wasn't very good for you being on your own here, was it, Mrs. Bishop? I'm glad in my humble way just to be of service to you, a bit of company for you. We've got a lot to be thankful for, you know. We're not in want. I mean, this Christmas dinner we're having. And how nice. 3 couples enjoying one another's company.
3 couples? Oh, no, Mr. Sugden. It's just the Gilroys and the Wiltons now.
You're forgetting us, Mrs. Bishop. You and me.
We are not a couple, Mr. Sugden.
Well, no, not in that way, no. Still,
Has there not been in then, Percy Sugden?
Well, I've not seen him. Of course, he's on cookhouse duty today, isn't he? Slaving over a hot turkey.
Wicked the way that Emily Bishop treats him. She's only using him, you know.
Give over. Emily Bishop can't get in her own kitchen. Percy's cooking in bulk today. Even me and Alec are going. I'm going to get him to shout time in a minute.
Right. Ta, love. Seeing as it's you, I'll have a small pot.
Listen, if that till's wrong by the time you reckon it up, don't start blaming me. I mean, why you took our beer on in the first place, I'll never know.
I took her on for the same reason, presumably, you did years ago. I couldn't get anything better.
Hey, listen, hey, it's a great job, this, you know. It beats working in that factory for Baldwin, sweating my guts out. Didn't want anything permanent.
Alec, I think the missus wants you.
Alec,
yes.
Are you calling time or what? Because I know Emily wants us to sit down to the table about 3:15 after the Queen's speech and all that.
Well, it's not my idea of a Merry Christmas, dining with Percy Sugden, Emily Bishop and Mavis and that long wet streak she married. Is there no alternative?
Yes, my love. There's a Christmas dinner dance on at the Royal Hotel tonight, 30 quid a head.
We'll go to Emily's. And mind you, I'm not calling time yet. We're doing a burster on shorts.
That's what I love about you. You're so full of the Christmas spirit. Come over here.
Are you anywhere near getting that place, John?
No, I'm still looking. You know, there's one or two possibilities.
What are you doing, renting or buying?
Come on, we don't want to talk about business and money, do we, on Christmas?
Always a couple of subjects dear to my heart, no matter what the season. We've got a love and leave.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, come on, we must go. Hey, Mike, you're not on your own this Christmas, are you?
No, you've got to be joking. Later, I'm on my way to a nice little candlelit dinner for two.
Oh.
I'm not doing the cooking, but I might give the cook a hand with the washing up.
Anybody we know?
Oh, I hope not, the sunshine.
Oh,
Let's go.
dear, right.
See you.
Fair Joes, though. It's been nice working together, hasn't it?
No.
You know, you don't say me, young fellas. You think it's soft showing your deep feelings.
You know, it's right what they say about Christmas. It's
What?
a time when you think of others.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
Yeah. Stuck at home with the missus. Think of others.
Last orders, boys and girls.
What are you playing at? What have you got your coat on for?
Because I'm off to Emily's. You can get rid of this lot and follow me on. Come on, you lot, let's be having you.
Hey, Bet.
Have you no homes to go to?
No, it's all right.
Come
Don't
on.
worry, lad.
No.
She's just got silly, that's all.
Ian,
No, right, just hang on a minute.
Stop here.
Oh, look, Derek, I've got a paper hat and I've got a riddle.
Oh, I love a good riddle.
Why is it easy to weigh a fish?
Just a minute, Don't tell me, why is it easy to weigh a fish? I feel I can answer this one. No, give me a chance.
Don't forget your hat, Mrs. Wilton.
I don't think paper hats suit me. Mr.
Nonsense, Mrs. Bishop's wearing hers and I'm wearing mine.
I expect you prefer a paper cap, Mr. Sugden.
What makes you say that?
Well, no reason, just that you always wear a cap rather than a hat.
I've never seen a paper cap, not in crackers.
No.
I better go and put the sprouts on.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Isn't Alec with you?
Oh, I've left him going shut at Stragglers. He won't be long. Hey, there's a police car next door. What's Ken Barlow been up to?
Well, nothing seems to be missing. My purse is still here and my money. And there was no sign of Roscoe?
No, sir.
Well, what about the neighbours? Didn't they know where he'd gone?
Nobody knows what the neighbours are up to in those tower blocks. Waste of time asking. No, like I say, we found your wife's handbag and that was it.
Well, I hope you keep looking for him. I mean, the man wants locking up.
At least nobody was hurt, sir. Right, well...
Oh, thanks for bringing my handbag and all the best for Christmas.
It's all, love. Same to you. Mine starts in about 2 hours, touch wood.
Bye.
Bye. Seems to me they're not taking this business seriously enough.
Well, like he said, nobody got hurt. And actually, I think Roscoe came out of it worse than I did. I must have smashed his telly.
Yeah, but look, I mean, the man's a menace. And he's out there somewhere.
Shh, you'll frighten Tracy.
I think she's frightened already. And with good reason.
Cheers. Cheers. All you wish
Merry
yourself.
Christmas,
Merry
thank you.
Christmas, dear. I'm sorry I'm a bit late. I had a job getting them all out, you know. Do you know I had to practically prise Phyllis Pierce's fingers off that glass? She was only drinking halves, I wouldn't care.
You'll have to watch that Phyllis Pierce, you know, she takes liberties.
Yes, well, I expect she drinks halves because she hasn't the money to do otherwise. And it is Christmas, Mr. Sugden, and the woman is on her own.
Well, as I come to tell you, we'll all kindly take your seats. I'll serve up.
Well, he Mr.
Oh, I see you've got a name.
Oh, right. What's a good idea? Oh, look, I'm here.
Oh, Derry, you're here. Thank you.
Well, they put us together, isn't it, Rose?
You can shut up. Well, I'm ready for this. I've been ravished all morning.
I think you mean famished.
I know what I mean, Alec.
So you've missed the Queen's speech, Mr. Gilroy.
Oh, did she mention me at all?
Did she hellers like?
Well, I'm not bothered then, am I? I'm not bothering to look through New Year's honours list either. I'm sick of being passed over.
I think I've got it, Mavis.
What?
The riddle. Mavis had this riddle. Why is it easy to weigh a fish? Well, I bet the answer is because it's got its own scales. Is that right?
Well, I don't really know.
Well, you had the riddle, Mavis. What have you done with it?
Well, it was on a bit of paper. I think I screwed it up.
Join the club, Mavis. I've been doing it all my life.
Oh!
You know, I'll bet her gracious majesty herself is not sitting down to a finer spread.
I bet she's not.
What are you playing at, man?
Pardon?
You're in Mrs. Bishop's place. You should be
Well, she
working.
did
No, it's perfectly all right.
All right, no, I'll change. I'll
Bill
change.
said
I'll come
soon as
round.
men
No,
did.
no, please, no, sure.
Right, I'll go bring all the trimmings.
No.
You want to be careful, Emily. He'll be proposing before he's done.
Oh, don't say that. And whatever you do, Bet, don't encourage him.
I shouldn't think he needs any encouragement.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Christmas.
Come in.
I called by to give Percy his Christmas present. Oh, I've come at a bad time, haven't I? You're just having your dinner.
No, we haven't started yet. Mr. Sugden's in the kitchen.
Oh, well, would you give him his present and tell him I called, please?
Mrs. Pierce, would you care to join us? We've plenty of food and you're very welcome.
Oh, I couldn't do that. Are you sure?
Certain.
Oh,
Give me your
thank you
coat.
ever so much.
You go through.
Oh,
That's
Tam.
right.
Thank
Now
you.
then, there's your present. And you sit.
Hey!
There's a drink for you. And I'll get this chair. I'm sure there's plenty of room.
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
You two, isn't there?
Isn't this nice? I thought I was going to be all on my lonesome.
Oh, nobody should be on their own today. Be a nice surprise for Percy. She'll make his day.
Oh, thanks.
Roast potatoes, roast parsnips, sprouts, gravy. What are you doing here?
I came by to give you your Christmas present, and Mrs. Bishop asked me would I stop. Come on, love. I think you're sat here. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
To us all.